Hello, this is an Astroneer tutorial on how to automate the soil centrifuge. This is one of the simplest ways I have found to automate the soil centrifuge. It consists of medium platform B with soil centrifuge. To the right we have a medium storage with a storage sensor set to empty or not empty. And we have a single medium soils canister with a single small canister. So, and then we have the output of an auto arm to put it on another platform so it can keep running continuously. You can put anything you want over here for the output. It's just the auto arm is to pull stuff off to make this work. There's two kind of caveats to how this works. Is that you can only have one medium canister over here, and the whole system does not work with when you create graphite or ammonium, because the auto arm pulls it off too fast, so the soil centrifuge doesn't fill before everything's pulled off this platform. So those are the two caveats for this setup. It is very simple. If you want to have more input soil or graphite or ammonium, then you're going to have to use a setup like this. So with this setup, we have a much larger input section. You can put any large storage you want on here and any amount of soil canisters. We have an auto arm pulling the full canisters and putting them on here, and then we have an auto arm over here pulling the empty canisters back over here to be refilled, and then we have the same output over here. So this is where everything will be stored. It works exactly the same way except for how the soil centrifuge is triggered. So we have a storage sensor. You can do that again, but because it's taking off and putting on the soil, it only works for graphene and ammonium and doesn't work for anything else. You can set it up with a set of button repeaters that'll just spam the bejesus out of it, but this can slow your game down in some circumstances and is not that great. How we have this powered in this setup is through this timer in the back. So it's a set of auto arms that are flipped back and forth that are putting stuff on a medium platform, medium platform B with a medium storage to give it 10 resources total. Now this 10 resource timer works very nicely for the soil centrifuge. It's almost perfect if you're doing anything with 8, anything that you're generating 8 resources. There is another way to power your system, to generate your system, which is a battery timer. So this setup is the same as the previous one, except that it's using a battery as a trigger. So we have 2 power going in, and we have a battery with a battery sensor set to charge not charged, and that's going to run our system. So you can use a single medium solar, 2 medium wind timers, or an RTG that's split in half, just so long as you have 2 power going in. And it's important to keep the platform, the soil centrifuge, is isolated for the rest of it. So there's nothing else plugged in other than those 2 power. So as it uses stuff, it powers down. Once it stops, it's going to start filling again, but it's going to be completed by the time it finishes, and it's going to trigger and do another cycle. So this is another way to automate the soil centrifuge. And that is it for my tutorial on automating the soil centrifuge. Thank you for watching.